Hello and welcome back to Pass the Torch Legacies in Jewelry. My name is Nadja de Savendist and I just spent 2 days at JCK. I have a lot of thoughts and I'm looking forward to sharing them. So just for context, if you're watching the video, I am in a rental car right now in Nashville, Tennessee, because I went directly from JCK a couple days, I think 3 nights at JCK in Las Vegas, to taking the platinum fabrication class at New Approach School for Jewelers. So that was kind of a whirlwind. I didn't intend to schedule my life that way, but it is how it unfolded, and I'm grateful for both opportunities. So I'm excited to be doing both. And JCK was probably the best JCK that I've seen in a really long time. I've been to a few JCKs now, previously as a salesperson and buyer, and this time I was brought in by Pepe Tools to man their booth and just be a representative, and I had the best time. I thought this was the best turnout at a JCK in a really, really, really long time. It seemed like there was demand again. I think a couple of years ago we were really worried because the market had really slowed down. There wasn't as much movement, there wasn't as much volume. And this year I heard the antique show was just absolutely popping off. And couture, I don't know much about couture. I wasn't in couture this year, but from the few friends that I have who were over there said it was really enjoyable. And JCK itself, both downstairs in the tooling section and upstairs in AGTA and out of the jewel box, and all of those, you know, retailer sections did really, really well. So that's encouraging for the longevity of our industry at large. I think I'm just so overflowing with gratitude right now. This was a different type of JCK for me. Normally, I don't get the opportunity to connect with as many people because I'm there on a mission. And this JCK, that's all I did. All I did was connecting and hearing from people about their lives and asking them what projects they're working on. It meant so much to me, and it meant so much to be a part of just a really cool group of people. Like I said, I was brought out by Pepe Tools, and I adore them. I think that they are super savvy. Their tooling, I use it in my own shop. And what was cool is they also brought out a bunch of prototypes. So Adriana and I, who's a material made on Instagram, she's incredible. Her and I got to play around with a lot of the different new tooling that Pepe is sort of considering, thinking of prototyping and all of that. So we got to give feedback on that, and we got to suggest some possible other tools that could be put into production from them. It was a really collaborative experience, all in all. Adriana was the best roommate I could have possibly ever had. Today was her birthday. We were talking about it. I don't know if anyone knows, obviously, the like Sabrina Carpenter song Bedchem, but if you listen back to one of Sabrina's interviews, she talks about what the actual like premise of that song, or where it originated. And she said it was because her and her friend Paloma had like shared a bed, and she was like, "Oh, we have good bed chem." And then obviously like she wrote a song, and not about that specifically, but like with that term. And Adriana and I shared a hotel room, and we were like, we have really good room chem. Like we have really good roommate chemistry. And that was so much fun. She's just a delight. I love hearing her story. I love, she was really a wax carver and now has her own storefront, which is incredible. So it's cool to see other young women getting into it and moving through the industry and doing big moves like opening your own store, which is incredible. That's something that I feel really, really far away from. I have a studio, but that's very different from a store. So it was all in all really encouraging, really fun. I felt like everyone seemed to just be in a really good mood the whole time. I don't know what it was, but maybe everyone just kind of missed each other. Humans are cute. I don't know. Maybe I have just like an overall really positive, optimistic view on life in general. I think I get told that sometimes. Like I think I'm pretty an optimistic person at large, but it just felt like everyone else was also being optimistic, and that's really great. I had an amazing time. meeting a lot of jewelers that I have known through Instagram, but now have gotten to meet in person, which is really special. Like incredible, incredible people. And that to me, the relationship aspect of the industry and of this podcast is by far the most valuable thing that I'll ever get out of it. So I am extremely grateful for the opportunity, extremely grateful for Pepe Tools, extremely grateful for all of the other jewelers who, the way that I feel when I walk into that room is that I am the least talented person there. And I have so much to learn, but I'm so excited to be there. I feel like it is such a privilege to rub shoulders with these guys. I have so much respect for them. I consider them contemporaries and I want to learn as much as possible. So that was such a blessing. And, me going to JCK was kind of a spontaneous turn of events. I wasn't actually planning to go because I was going to be here in Nashville, Tennessee, attending New Approach. Because if you've been following along for a while, you know that I am battling it out with platinum. I want to figure it out. I want to get really good at it. And right now I'm not. So I am taking the leap of faith to go take a class to figure out how to really approach this material and do it well. And so I'm going to be locking in for the next 5 days. I had to go into Nashville because I needed to find a Whole Foods. Not a lot of people know this about me. I don't really, you know, post about it or talk about it, but I have a lot of dietary restrictions, unfortunately. I am a I'm not very fun. I don't eat gluten and I don't eat dairy, and it's very strict. And so me going to kind of more of a rural town, I don't even know exactly where New Approach is right now. I'm assuming that they don't necessarily have a ton of gluten-free, dairy-free restaurant or food, like fast food options. So I just went and did like a whole grocery haul, and thankfully, where I'm going to stay has a little kitchen for me to use. So I will be putting my food there and cooking everything myself because I want to be able to eat. So that has been my afternoon. I flew straight from JCK Vegas to Nashville, and I'll be here all week. So again, JCK was incredible. I thought that it was just so inspiring, and I think that that's an important reminder for people who don't go every year. I think if you don't, even if you don't have a reason to go every year, going once every 5 years is kind of a goal of mine if I don't necessarily have a true reason to go to any of these trade shows in the future, because there's something that happens when you get to connect biofields with other creative people. There's something that energizes you. I feel so excited to get back to work. I feel like a lot of these other people did it. Like they put in the hours, they've done it, they have the receipts to show, and I haven't done that yet. I don't have that. And so I wanna keep up. Like, I don't wanna get lazy, I don't wanna get sluggish, I want to keep up, and I think that's what the trade show really reminded me of. It's like, "Okay, kick my butt into gear. There's a lot to be done." And so even if you don't necessarily have a reason to go to the trade show, I think just going to the trade show to be inspired, to have that little extra oomph of motivation was the most valuable thing that I got out of it. So I am so grateful for any opportunity that I get to walk in and be in a room with other jewelers, other people of the trade. And so to have it on such a grand scale, like JCK or Couture or the Antique Show, was so special. So keep tagging along. I'll be posting little mini updates as I go through this class. And it's not the only time I'm going to be out here this year. I will also be out for advanced stone setting in August and Pave with Jason Marchiapava in November. So stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. I will talk to you next episode.